Hey Leo, welcome back to the One Akashic. I'm Natalia and I'm doing your Akashic Messages. Leo, I can't figure out if for you this is like romantic love or if this is like a family situation. I think for most of you this is going to be a family situation. I feel like some of you may be fighting with your mother figure, grandmother figure, probably more of like a mother figure. Some of you are having a lack of appreciation for this person. It's possible, but it could be romantic for some of you, so take it as it resonates. Okay, so the first Akashic card you got is gratitude. It's beautiful picture there of somebody just, it's almost like this person is just appreciating the sun, appreciating the flowers, and just, kind of happy to be alive. So let's read gratitude, okay? There's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now is the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you are thankful for, okay? And then the second card that you got is release attachments. So this is the release attachments card. Looks like she's doing Tai Chi. These cards are so beautiful. I love the Akashic Messages cards. There's something you need to let go of. It's either a limiting belief in untruth or negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. For gratitude, you got the Two of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles, okay? This is a lot, for me, this is a lot of negative energy because I hardly ever see the Six of Pentacles as anything good unless like you have a benefactor or somebody is giving you something like a lot of money. Or, maybe buying you dinner or something like that. But it's always expecting something in return with that Six of Pentacles. That's why it troubles me a little bit, okay? The Two of Swords here is about you not wanting to face something or not wanting to make a decision about something. But really the energy that I'm getting here for you, Leo, is that there's something that you're not looking at because you just don't want to deal with it. So maybe, that maybe you've had a fight with somebody and you don't want to look at, mending fences or something like that. But, with the Four of Cups, I feel like somebody is offering you a cup of love here, and you will get that in your other card as well, the actual Ace of Cups. Somebody is offering you maybe an olive branch or, just offering to, love you in some sort of way, whether it's a familial way or a romantic way, and you're not accepting it right now. And the Two of Swords is really solidifying that for me. And so then we've got the Six of Pentacles here, right? So there could be an imbalance in this relationship. You might be breadcrumbing somebody right now. Maybe you're mad at somebody for breadcrumbing you. I do always think that breadcrumbing is, present when I see the Six of Pentacles, but this could also be about an imbalance in a relationship, and that might be why you're upset. That might be why the person that you're dealing with is upset. I don't know yet. I do know that the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers. So the Lovers was initially a choice card, So there may be a choice that you have to make about how you're going to interact with a person. Or there could be a depth of connection here with another person. But right now you seem to be, kind of mad at this person. And the advice here is to maybe have some more gratitude for somebody. There's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now's the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you're thankful for. So maybe it's also saying that, hey, if things are not working out in this situation with this person, there are other things to be thankful for, and don't let it get you down. I wouldn't know unless I do a lot of clarifying, so I'm going to try to get to the bottom of it. But let's move on to your next message, and then we'll start clarifying both of them, okay? So I read the card to you already. Remember, it was release attachments, and release attachments is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. I'm rolling my eyes because of the landscaping, okay? So again, the Five of Pentacles is telling me that you could, do something, or there is something available to you to make you feel better about a situation, let's say. But, you're not taking the bait. There's a King of Wands in your energy, or you're the King of Wands, because Leo, you are the King of Wands technically, right? So the King of Wands in reverse could be somebody who is, you know, a skirt chaser. For me, the King of Wands upright is a damn skirt chaser. But you could be somebody who's non-committal. You could be someone who's manipulative in certain ways. Somebody who is like relentless in their desire, like who will stop at nothing to get what they want. And the next card is the Ace of Cups. Remember, I told you that over here somebody's offering you an Ace of Cups. It could be the universe, it could be an actual person, and you're really trying not to look at it. I feel like this is the energy, Leo, of you holding a grudge. Okay, I feel like you're holding a grudge. The King of Wands here is clarified by the Four of Wands twice. The Four of Wands clarified itself. Okay. So that's why I was wondering, like, is this a family situation? Does it affect the family? The King of Wands here could be you. It could be somebody else. And I was like, okay, Four of Wands twice. You know, what is this saying to me? It looks like somebody who's working on building some sort of stability, or this is your family that you're dealing with. And I put the Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands together. And that gives me a King of Wands who, you know, might not be, you know, happy, might be, you know, a King of Wands in reverse, essentially. Okay, so the Four of Wands, both of them are clarified by the Five of Cups, which is, you know, the clinging to the past, also Osho Zen card. And you're not going to believe this, but for the Ace of Cups here, you also got the Five of Cups. So now we've got two fours and two fives. We've got two Four of Wands, and we've got two Five of Cups. Interesting. That kind of anomaly has been happening in the cards dropping ever since I started this reading, but I think it has to do with planetary alignments, because right now we have a lot of like powerful aspects. Okay, now the Four of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in Osho Zen. The Queen of Pentacles in Osho Zen almost shows up more like an empress. But you know, she's all about sharing your love, you know, sharing compassion, and, you know, just like this beautiful Empress sort of energy. So in Osho Zen, the clinging to the past card, the Five of Cups, is about letting past issues, you know, paint the canvas, and, you know, you're sort of unrecognizable, or your situation is sort of unrecognizable because you keep on looking at things in a painful way, or you're looking at past things and unable to see this thing that's in the present that has a positive, you know, aspect. And that's exactly what the Five of Cups is in irregular tarot too. So the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles could be a mother figure in your life. It could be someone you're dating who is also a mother or a father, and it could be the mother or father of your children. You know, you don't have to necessarily be in a romantic relationship with that person, but generally from the message, what I'm getting here is that there is somebody in your vicinity who is offering you love and who, you know, has a strong emotion for you. But it looks to me like you're not trying to accept that from that person. So let's get to clarifying, but let me put my AC up a little bit because I'm hot. Okay, sorry about that, guys. It didn't come on. I don't know why this always happens when I'm doing tarot readings. All right, so let's clarify with Osho Zen a little bit to see if we can figure this out a little bit, okay? All right, let's get one for the Ace of Cups. I just feel like you're holding a grudge here, and you're not appreciating somebody in your life as much as you could or should. And with release attachments, I don't think it's talking about like worldly attachments, like an attachment to another person. I think it's talking more about, that's just too many cards. Your reading is interesting. It's somebody in the situation is really trying for me not to, yeah, integration. Okay. So, with the release attachments, I think it's more of a mindset that you need to release. So for the Ace of Cups, we've got the integration card here. And the integration card is about two unlikely things coming together and working out. It's about, you know, how sometimes the most beautiful creation can happen, or the most, you know, unlikely things can come together and be a functioning, existing thing. And so that integration card with the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups and the the Queen of Pentacles. You know, the best thing that I could say is that somebody in your life wants to bring you two together, even if you're very different, or somebody in your life wants you to do something maybe that you don't want to do. But it might be a good thing for you to do both what you want and what this person wants you to do also. Like, let's say that you're in college and you really want to drop out of college because you want to pursue something else, like some sort of work. And your mom is like, please don't drop out of college. Please take on this other work, but stay in college and finish your education also. And you're like, no, I don't want to do that. The energy does seem that you're being inflexible. Okay, so I think that your message is about being more flexible and releasing any patterns that, like don't allow you to get along with the people that care about you more. Okay, so I hope this resonated with you. Peace.